Stay with me. I'm getting in some breaking news right now. And I'm just going to read out the breaking news updates as we put the details out on the screen. And I'm coming across to you and Gursimran as well. India has begun carrying out exercise Aakraman in central sector, where pilots are carrying out the attack missions for both mountain and ground targets. Major assets have been moved from eastern sector. I'll just wait on this for a few seconds, but I want to come back to you. What came out of that meeting? Did you listen to what each of those leaders said? Any outcome of that meeting?
No, well, this was a party meeting that, Niranjan, which there was not much of, expectation from as far as the leaders are concerned. The meeting, of course, there was a resolution that was passed. The resolution condemning the Pahalgam attack was passed at this all-party meeting. And this is, if I could just read out, they said that we, the participants of the all-party meeting, deeply shocked and anguished by the recent barbaric attack in Pahalgam on the innocent civilians, do hereby adopt this resolution in a spirit of collective inclusivity. We condemn such cowardly acts of brutality against peaceful citizens, have no place in society, and a direct assault on the values of Kashmiriyat and the idea of India, which have long been a symbol of unity, peace and harmony in the region. So this is, of course, what we call the resolution that has been passed, and that's all I would say. The resolution also called on the governments of different states and also the union territories to come out in support and come out and condemn and also show solidarity and unwavering commitment to protect the Kashmiri students and citizens also. So that is the latest we have as far as the meeting at the SKICC, which was going on for quite some time. Mehbooba Mufti was, who has been taking out some protest marches, has in fact gave it a miss. For what reason we do not know. She sent her MP there. But yes, this was the only thing that we derived from the SKICC meeting, Niranjan.
Okay, Gursimran joining us with the big breaking news updates of exercise Aakraman. Exercise Aakraman. Of course, there's a message that is going out. Gursimran, give us the details.
Niranjan, what we are picking up from the sources that the Indian Air Force is carrying out the operation, the exercise Aakraman. It is being carried out in the central sector of the Indian Air Force, wherein the Air Force pilots are carrying out the drills to destroy the targets that is on the mountains as well as the ground targets. They are being given this as to give them a real warlike feel to carry out the operations, and these operations are being monitored by the top brass of the Indian Air Force, including the pilots, the senior pilots of the Indian Air Force. It's important to mention that assets from the eastern sector of the Indian Air Force have been moved to the central sector for this exercise, and in days to come we are being told that there are many more such exercises that are being planned. But this exercise Aakraman, which means to attack enemy, comes at a time when we are witnessing the escalations, the tensions between India and Pakistan raising to a next level, and also the demand of the countrymen to avenge the 26 killings of the civilians that have been brutally murdered by the Pakistani terrorists. The diplomatic move India has already done and has put Pakistan to mat, but now at a time when the demand grows for the kinetic action on the Pakistan, this comes from the Indian Air Force, which is carrying out the exercise Aakraman in the central sector and has moved its assets from the eastern sector to the central sector so as to carry out this. Long sorties are also being carried out so that if needed, how to prepare the troops for these situations.
I'm staying with this.
That is what this exercise
I'm staying with this. I'm staying with this breaking. Rakshita, stay with me. Gursimran, stay with me. Let's show first up the pictures of the naval testing that happened today. That was a message to Pakistan. Let's not fool anybody about it. Pakistan should get the message. Pakistan would have got the message. I'll play that video out, and over that video, Gursimran, I want you to talk about what India is doing strategically. What the messages we have sent so far. Of course, we can't share operational details. From what little you can share about, one, the naval testing that happened today, right? That was target testing. And secondly, Aakraman, exercise Aakraman, that has now begun, it is specifically IAF focused. Indian Air Force also getting into the mix. Go ahead.
What the statements were coming from the Pakistani side, they were saying that if India dares to come, the Pakistan army is already. But India has given, without speaking, it's a messaging to the Pakistan. What has been done from the INS Surat, the attack, the launching and the testing, the successful testing from the INS Surat, and now the exercise Aakraman that is also in underway in the central sector. This is more than enough for a messaging to the Pakistan that you are speaking, we are actually performing on ground, because the central sector of the Indian Air Force, there this exercise is not only underway in the plain or the ground targets, but also in the mountainous areas. So you see that they are preparing for everything that can be possible when it comes to an escalation that the Pakistan raises to a next level if needed, or if the India decides to hit Pakistan or its terror groups inside its territory from where they are launching the terrorists into the Indian territory. So these two the events that have been reported today, first for the Indian Naval from the INS Surat, and second from the Indian Air Force from the central sector where the exercise Aakraman is underway and the targets are being hit. And for now the targets are inside the Indian territory, the targets are the dummy targets, but it is to ensure that if needed, the real situation, how the Indian troops will perform, how the Indian Air Force will perform, as the assets have also been moved from the eastern sector to the central sector for the training, and the senior officers of the Air Force are monitoring the situation.